I don't feel right, like at all right now. I feel anxious, but it's kind of an anxiety that I haven't felt in a while. Do you want to hurt any of us in the room right now?
Do not say my name.
What the crap?
I had two dreams before we came out here to start filming. Maybe one each night. The first one I mentioned to you, but I was like, I can't remember what it was, but there was something about us, the five of us, being out for Haunted. But you and I were separated from them. There was separation. There was like a thing. So like right now, it's just you and I out.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you anything else about it because I don't remember except that there's something went wrong. Sorry. The last time I was here was just before I went to the Queen's County Museum. Just before somebody tried to speak to me. So here's my thoughts, friends. If the reason that something came to me or tried to contact me that night was because I was here and speaking to you and Mrs. Gorham or whomever it was that was here that I then invited, if your intentions are not to harm any member of the crew, then you are invited back tonight. We're going to be back there seeing if we can get some more paranormal activity or what else would you call it? Unexplained occurrences, see if anything else happens to us. I have to say, I'm not going to call for the possession of Paul. That's not fair. He got really moody about that. So no possessing people. Now, to be fair, when I said if something wanted to come and possess Paul, it was simply a call for communication. Never meant anything bad to happen to anyone. And I never would want anything bad to happen to anyone. Now, something else has happened, though. Dillon is kind of on a hunt for, I guess you would call it, ghost experiences. He wants them to break that barrier. That barrier, what do I mean by that? Like when that thing reached out to me, with their voice back at the Queen's County Museum. To me, that broke a barrier. Never had anything that close to me before.
Holly? Yeah. Do you have those 4 extra? Oh, God! What?
And it was frightening. And I think he wants that experience himself personally. He actually said to us, I don't know if we were recording last night, I want something to push me up against the wall. And I was like, Dillon, are you serious? So here's my request. If there's somebody or something here that is able to fulfill my good friend Dillon's request of being pushed, I'm not asking in a malevolent way, but if you have the power to interact with us physically and your intentions are not to harm the crew members, why else would you push someone? A slight nudge, something gentle. Then you are welcome to come and visit us tonight. And you're welcome to interact with my friend Dillon, as he has requested. Nothing malevolent, right? No evil things. But I know people are looking for experiences. So if there's somebody here or somebody listening that's able to give them that experience and help us in our quest for who or what you are, then you are invited to come and see us. We'll be at the Queen's County Museum tonight. Somebody asked me recently about the experience of the voice and how it was different from other experiences. Why was it so? Because it's kind of changed me in a way. And I was thinking about it recently, and the best thing I can explain is I think a lot of things that we experience with the paranormal are distant from us. They're never next to us. They're never so close. They're not intimate. They're not invading our personal space. And it reminds me of this time when I was a child and I was at the zoo. Oh, the bells again. You know, that's interesting. That happened last time. Is that a good sign or a bad sign? I guess we'll see. See, now I'm just like, is that mere coincidence, or is there something to the story that I'm telling? So let me finish it for you. I often think of the spirit world as being separate from us. And what I mean by that is, and I think about it as a child when I was at the zoo, and all the animals are kept in cages. So you're looking at them, you see them, but sometimes they're off in the distance. They're hiding behind things. You think you catch a glimpse, but you don't. When I was really young, I went up to one of the cages. It was a monkey cage. I was quite young, and I had a peanut, and I wanted the monkey to come close to me. So I held the peanut out for the monkey. But of course, there's not only the cage that the monkey is behind, there's also a fence to keep you away from the cages. That should have been a hint. But I'm a tall person, so what I did is I reached out over the fence, and then I put my hand, like, out. I suppose you can't see me here. Put my hand out. Here, let's do it like this. Kind of through the, there we go, through the cage a little bit, and the monkey came over. He came out of the foliage and stuff that he was hiding in, and I was holding him a peanut. I don't know why I was shocked, but he grabbed my hand, and I screamed. So it's kind of the same kind of thing to me. I think of, we're holding out these nuggets. We want the interaction, but yet we're almost always startled when it happens. And when something breaks that barrier, those cages, something comes through them, or you come through them, or you meet in the in-between, I think that changes you. And I don't know if Dillon has had that experience or if he's looking for it. But the frightening thing is when you touch, when that happens, when you have that connection, as much as you may want it, I think it can be dangerous. So I hope he finds what he's looking for, and I hope he doesn't get hurt in the meantime. Okay, so funny story. I was just about to head back to the Queen's County Museum, and look who I found.
Hey there. I was surreptitiously filming Holly, and she didn't realize I was there.
Creepy.
So.
Were you?
It's part of the job.
Where were you?
I was just over there, which that's me pointing over there, sort of hiding over there.
Okay, yeah, all right.
That is an awesome shot, by the way. That's top-notch television. You wouldn't know I'd been doing this for 20 years. So this is the Gorham gravesite.
This is, and you've never been here before, have you?
I have not. Actually, I've driven by, I've even walked by, but I've never come all the way over. So here I am. This is kind of weird.
Welcome.
Yes. So are we, because I was just talking to Dillon a bit ago, and I said, well, you know, Holly might be calling something down, but she said it would be very nice. It would be a nice, and he went, oh, no, bring it on. And I went, dude, you just don't know what you're messing with.
You know, that's part of the little story I told whilst I was here.
Did you try and summon anything vis-a-vis Dillon?
I never try to summon anything. I said that it seems that my friend Dillon is interested in having that. You know what? You're going to have to watch the video. He's going to just have to watch it.
Fine.
Yeah, but essentially, you have to be careful about crossing that boundary. I think it changes people. And if something does actually reach out and touch him, sorry, I just
No, that's all right. Yeah, that's
if something does like reach out and make that connection, I'm not sure. One, I don't think he's going to like it. But two, I don't know how safe it is to breach that boundary. So, well, we'll see.
And yet, being the good friend that I am I'm all about giving. So when somebody asks that they want something, I am all about giving. So, just give me a
Dillon.
second here.
Where are you going?
Inside.
Oh, God, this is what happened last
Oh, wait,
time.
hold on. Even better. I just thought I have a divining rod that I picked up.
It's a stick ball.
Well, yeah, it's a stick, but it's like devil stick. So I'm, follow me here, Holly. You can follow me as I go around. This direction, I believe, folks, you'll notice is counterclockwise.
Oh, I'm not following you.
Well, no,
You-
just watch. Just watch.
All right.
Dylan, 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 Dylan.
You're. I don't even. I don't
Dylan,
even
Dylan,
know.
Dylan. And now to the soul or spirit of Mrs. Gorham, or whoever else might be here, because Dylan's had a bit of a contentious relationship with Mrs. Gorham,
It's true, yeah.
and he's quite frightened of her, actually.
Then why is he being so?
Well, I think he said something, but I don't think he knew I was thinking of Mrs. Gorham. So, like the old, my friend Sandy McLean will often, as an actor, and we do films with him, and he will often talk about paying the boatman, Charon, offering so that you could go over the river Styx and you'd leave pennies in the eyes. It's an old tradition. Well, because of inflation, I have a loonie here. So,
It's a Canadian term, which are.
yes, this is a
US
Canadian
friends may not
$1 coin here in Canada. I'm going to leave this in Mrs. Gorham's tomb, I guess, or gravesite. And this is my offering to her or to anything else, Baphomet, that wants to come tonight and interact with Dylan in whatever way you want. Because, and nobody can blame me for this, Dylan, I won't say asked for it, but I mean he asked for it. I don't mean that in a bad way. He literally asked for it. So here we go. Leaving an offering.
Oh my God! You can't see my face right now. I'm offended. Hold on.
There.
I think you should put it on the other side because it's less likely that someone will steal it.
Good point. Over here.
Hold on. I'm not. There we go. I see you now.
So here we go. Coin going down.
Mm-hmm.
And my new stick. Dylan, 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 Dylan.
You're very strange.
And yeah, so
Individual.
I will come back. It also serves as a trigger object, sort of. And while we will not be monitoring this to make sure that people don't come in and, surreptitiously move it, if it is moved later tonight, that'll be interesting, especially if something happens to Dylan. I think you and I are pretty much bulletproof on this one because
Well-
we're just the vessels. We're
Okay.
just the tools.
Which side did you put down just out of curiosity? Because if it gets flipped, that's really cool.
Good point. You know what? I'm all about the queen. So the queen is now up.
Queen is up,
The queen is up and the loon is down. So
which is kind of like
this
our
is the
currency.
loon going down. No. Yeah, if we come back and the queen is down and the loon is up, especially if Dylan's disappeared, then we've got trouble. But I'm sure things will be fine. What could possibly go wrong?
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. So,
Feels wrong already, doesn't it?
I know.
It's a little weird
Why are we always the ones doing this?
because we're the bravest.
All right, spirits. I am looking to speak to the person who spoke to me last time I was here. Are you here with us now? I know. Well, it's not doing anything.
Baphomet here.
Why don't you ask to speak to him?
All right. You want to play that game?
What other game do you want to play right now?
Too bad I don't have that Freemasons book here.
It's right over there.
Can we speak to Baphomet? Can we speak to Zozo?
The hell is that? Is it a demon?
Yeah, it's a theory that the Ouija board houses a demon, and Zozo is that demon.
Oh.
And yet, you asked, is Zozo here? But perhaps if you phrased it like, we are opening the door, Zozo,
Okay.
for you to come in.
Sure, I can do that. All right, cool.
But
Ready?
I don't.
Holly, ready? So we are opening the door for a very temporary period of time
Mother of God.
until we take our hands off of this board and close this session off.
So uncomfortable. This is stupid.
Is
Dillon, this is stupid.
Zozo able to talk to us?
You're stupid.
You two brought me into this. I'm taking you out.
I'm all for it. So.
He's not doing anything. Because Zozo's a wuss.
Zozo's got nothing.
You hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
Hear that?
Yeah, I heard that. You want to be like that?
Yeah, I want to be like that.
I'm gonna keep my fingers here, but I
Are you trying to say Zozo?
No.
Ask if it wants us to leave.
Do you want us to leave?
Are you doing that?
No.
Okay, cool.
That like little motion towards.
So the inching towards yes
Yeah.
isn't you.
No. Whoever I'm speaking with, are you good? Are you not good? Are you evil? Wow, my whole body just.
Sure.
No.
What?
Like, you know how like if you're drifting off to sleep and sometimes like you like twitch?
Yeah.
It was kind of like that, except I'm not like sleeping, but like my body just went like a. That was really strange.
Is there something here that wants to hurt one of us? There is, I want to know.
So I'm going to just put it out into the ether, the space that you dwell in. It dwells in, these things dwell in. The middle ground, the in-between, the upside down. Dillon would like to experience some pretty, I would say, risque paranormal activity. Do you think that's wise? Well, it's doing stuff again.
Sure is.
Dillon would like to experience the other side. Can you show him?
Excuse me?
That's what he said.
That did not.
I want something to throw
Experiencing-
me up against the wall. That's what you said.
That's not experiencing the other side.
Well,
That's
what
the other
would you
side
call
coming
it?
here. You're sending me to the other side now? All right.
No, he wants
Okay.
to say, do you or do you not want to experience the other side?
I want to experience something that the other side can do. I don't want to experience the other side.
That's the other side.
Me going to the other side is dying.
We're not saying. Dillon is not looking to die. He just wants to experience the other side from this side.
Just maim or injure, I guess.
Are you able to show him? I'm sitting here with all you guys, but I've just all of a sudden gotten very afraid. My face is burning.
I can see it.
My face is like so warm.
Yeah, you are turning sort of redder than normal.
Like right here.
Yeah, I'm flushed.
And your forehead, I can see it now.
Yeah.
Actually, you're really red.
You got some here as well.
What kind of some here?
Can you move your hair out of the way?
I swear to God, do I have strangle marks?
Lift up again.
Dillon.
Your chest is red as all hell. It's weird because you have like red and then a layer of white and then red.
I told you I had a thought of being strangled.
Yeah, the
I
dream.
told you.
Yeah, do you see that? Like right there, there's white. The rest is red.
I told you.
Well, do you want to stop this then?
Yeah, the camera doesn't pick it up because the light is so. It's hard, but I can see it.
Somebody take a photo right now while we're filming. Then.
All right, let's wrap this up.
Because
I'll
her
take a photo.
chest is red.
Goodbye.
Her face is red.
She's super red on that.
Yeah. Yes,
that-
actually, there you go. Now you can see it.
Yum.
Stay right there. Holy fuck. Sorry, kids.
That's weird.
Like you see the white there and then red and red.
That's really weird. I came out here, and as soon as I walked out into the space, it was kind of like it was the blacker than black, Paul. Kind of like towards me. I felt completely vulnerable, completely exposed, and even though I know Jim is literally in the next room past there, I could not go the 10, 15 feet that it is through that space, and I couldn't do it. I had to come back, and that's when I came and said to you guys, I'm like, oh, okay, guys, I just need a second. This is just what happened. And then Dillon came out, and he's like, wait, how far did you go? He was standing back here. How far did you make it, Dillon?
About where Paul's standing, like there, and then I just felt surrounded. Like every direction I looked, I just felt that feels wrong, that feels wrong, that feels wrong. The exit is there, and that felt wrong. The 4 feet from here to the exit, I was like, I don't know if I can do that, even if I wanted to.
Yeah. For me, it was just like this full, like, it's hard to explain. I can't see anything, but if there was something here, all of a sudden it's like right here.
Now it's hot as hell in here.
Yes, it's warm in
Yep.
here. That's what I'm saying. It's a warm room. But, like, as soon as I walk in here, I don't know, it's like the heat isn't reaching my skin. Like, it's just like, it feels like I can feel it on my arms. I can feel it on my hands, touch my hand.
Your hand, like, stay right there. Your hand is like blue.